Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just came to drop a word real quick because I was out walking and God gave me a revelation. For me, if this applies to you, take it, hold on to it, run with it in 2023. But my word for me while I'm walking is no people pleasing in 2023. I'm very passive a lot of times, very gracious, very merciful, very understanding, and those things are very necessary to walk as a Christian. So by no means do I apologize for it. But sometimes being a people pleaser goes beyond that to the point of the detriment of your own mental health, the detriment of your own happiness and joy, and you start to question so much. So I see all that to say, I would not be people pleasing in 2023. If it ends relationships, friendships, whatever ends, it ends. I pray that it won't. And anybody that knows me know that if I say it with good intentions. I say it well to the best of my ability. I don't just come off and run off at the mouth like some people. I try to be very gracious with my words. So if my words hurt you, for one, it may be conviction. For two, it may be denial. And for three, it may be something that you've known for a long time and you just mad that I'm the one saying it. Because sometimes people can look at you and think that because of what something appears to look like, that they think that what you're saying is because you're judging them because you act like you got it all together. Well, baby, if you can only be a fly on the wall, I know I don't have it all together. Nobody do. But there's no people pleasing in 2023 for me. So what that means is I'm preparing for 2024. You know, they tell you to make a goal, make a plan. And my goal is for 2024 not to be what 2022 and beyond has been by doing the necessary work in 2023. So if my words hurt you, first take it to God. If my words hurt you, come to me and have a conversation with me. But you cannot truly love somebody and watch them self-destruct because you don't want to offend them or you don't want to lose the friendship. If 3 or 4 years from now, that very word that I said to you is the very thing that makes you change your decisions, or even 3 or 4 years from now, you don't do nothing and you look back and you say, man, she was right. I should have dealt with that then. Whatever the case may be, I would not live uncomfortable to keep you in a place of dysfunctional comfort. Let's just say that. And so I find myself often put myself on the back burner just because I want to keep people around that I genuinely care for. Not because I care about a whole slew of what everybody thinks. Because anybody that know me, if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. I don't play. I don't teeter the line. And so if I have kept you close, it's because I truly consider you not only a great friend and a family, but I also consider you an asset to my life as well as me an asset to yours. And so if we can't move like that, then obviously, like I heard a guy say on the video the other day, obviously it's not my words that destroys the friendship or the relationship. It's my words or your words that exposes the status of the relationship. And from Change Church, Daniels, I think that's his name. I don't want to just take credit for somebody's stuff, but I want to say Change Church, Daniels, Pastor Daniels. So anyway, people pleasing out of the door for me. And I was walking and I seen a little duck by the water by itself, and God quickly spoke to me, because usually, you never see ducks or geese or whatever alone. They're always one or two or three. It's always 2 or 3 or 4 or more. And so instantly God tells me, because he's at the water, God said, even if you're alone, if you are taking in the bread of life, the water of life, and let me quench your thirst, you will have everything you need. So even though he's alone, he has everything he needs right there at the water. And so in my mind, if I'm with God and I'm thirstier for him than I am for these relationships and these friendships that I have to walk on so carefully to keep from offending somebody, or keep somebody from blocking you, not talking to you, getting mad at you. That's not a way to live, because obviously it's not the friendship I thought. So just, if this applies for you, take it, hold on to it. But we will not be people pleasing in 2023. I'm sorry. And it may be a process that you have to go through. It's going to be some relationships lost. You're probably going to be hurt, because at the end of the day, you still want the relationship, even though you're open to it may end by you being honest. But sometimes it takes a whole year just to get where you want to get the next year. So that's kind of like, somebody may be saying, well, why are you so focused on 2024? Because if I don't focus on 2024, I won't do what I need to do in 2023. Not rushing the year by or anything like that. I got a lot of work to do. I can't afford to rush the year by. But if you say, I want to have my credit cards paid off in a year, you can't start December 31st. So that means a whole year you got to do what you need to do to make sure it happens, or at least to the best of your ability to get close as possible. So I know that it's not going to happen overnight. I know that it may go well beyond into 2024 of me fixing this issue, but it's going to get dealt with. And I don't regret it. Being the person that I've been, I have learned a lot by being a people pleaser. I've learned a lot by being so passive. So I don't regret it. I just grow from it. And I know that as much as you want to be good to everybody and handle everybody with care like you would expect them to handle you, they don't. And that's okay, because God is the great rewarder. I'm breathing hard, y'all. God is the great rewarder, so it's all good. But God also give you wisdom. He give you discernment. He give you knowledge. And he tell you what you need to do, because he know that even if your intentions are good, sometimes it can be detrimental to who he wants you to be. So I feel like me being a people pleaser is detrimental to who God wants me to be, because there's things that I'm going to have to handle in a manner that's not going to feel good to me, and it may not feel good to them, and I don't want to shun it just to keep from rubbing somebody wrong, because the word say God convict those he loves. So if I can see you self-destructing with your behavior, and I can't take a minute to tell you, hey, I see this, I see that, I love you too much, and I ain't gonna rub it in your face, and I ain't gonna pour it down your back 1,000 times, but I have to be able to say it to you without feeling like every time I open my mouth, I gotta worry about if this relationship is so fragile, like an eggshell, that it's gonna shatter. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. And so if that's what you need, you don't need a friendship. You need somebody, you need a crutch. That's what it is. You need a crutch. And I've been a crutch for a lot of people. And in the process of being a crutch, people do exactly what they do with crutches. Lean all their weight on you and expect you to support them without giving out. That's not reality. Because if you ever look at the base of a crutch, if somebody done walked on it too long, that little rubber piece down there starts to wear away, because it's a lot. So that's when people go get new crutches. So I just decided not to be your crutch in 2023. I decided to take care of me, whatever that looks like, whatever brings me joy. As long as it's in the will of God, everybody else has to find a way to be okay with it. But I love y'all. I love those who love me. I love those who despitefully use me. I love those who talk about me behind my back and then come and kiss me on my face. I love everybody, because God loves me, and I'm so imperfect. But I'm not going to live another day in a state of people pleasing that continuously rob me of health from overthinking and overanalyzing and everything else that comes along with that. Having to move a certain way to make somebody else. I'm not. So forgive me in advance if you are the one of those who get offended, but take it to God in prayer, because I mean what I say and I'm saying what I mean. People pleasing out the door 2023, because 2024 I got so much I'm looking forward to. Life has been hard these last couple of years, and I just refuse to sit by and play a part in my own unhappiness simply because people cannot tolerate truth, people cannot tolerate growth, and people cannot tolerate change. So like the book I'm reading, Where Is My Cheese, He said if you would have analyzed the situation sooner, you would have realized it had went bad a long time ago. But we don't analyze the situation because we want the situation too bad. And since we want it so bad, we keep overlooking everything with the hopes of it being everything we think it is in our mind. But baby, the devil is a liar. The best thing you can do for yourself is evaluate your situation. And even if it's all you've known for as long as you've known, if it ain't serving you the way it should be serving you, you need to do something different and be okay with the outcome. So, like I said, Where Is My Cheese? That's the name of the book. And it's pretty much telling you to stop standing still in the midst of something that's changing because you're so comfortable that you don't want anything different. Only till when you do move forward and you look back, you realize how long something had went bad. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to this and share it with everybody else. But no people pleasing in 2023. I'm going to finish this walk and go home and get me a little rest. Happy Martin Luther King Day. May you find a reason to be rejoiceful on this Monday at all that God has done in the face of adversity. You be blessed. Have a good one.